Hello students, today in this class we are going to discuss about class 12 geography, chapter number 3, that is population composition, part 1. So in this chapter, first thing is we need to know the meaning of population composition. Population composition is also called demographic structure. So what is meant by population composition? So population composition means those characteristics of population, or we can say those ingredients of population. So if we say, for example, if we say the population of India, so right now the total population of India is 1.2 billion. So in 1.2 billion, it consists of both male and female. It consists of different age group, children, adult, and old age people. It includes both literate and illiterate people. It includes people from different occupation. Some people are engaged in primary sector, some are in secondary, and some are in tertiary sector. And we can also, in 1.2 billion population of India, it consists of people living both in rural and both in urban. That is called based on place of residence. We can divide the population into two. So these are the ingredients or the characteristics of population, such as sex, age, literacy, occupation, place of residence. So with help of these characteristics or the ingredients of population, through which we can distinguish one group of people from another. We can say number of male and number of female in a population, number of children, number of adult, and number of old age people in a particular country or in a India. Or we can we can also distinguish people belongs to different religious groups or communities. So these are the characteristics or the ingredients of population. So these are called population composition. So these all ingredients or the characteristics are called population composition. So in this class, we are going to learn about each composition one by one. So the first composition that we are going to discuss in this class or in the part 1 is about sex composition or sex structure. So first thing is we need to know the meaning of sex composition. So what is meant by sex composition? So sex composition means it is the ratio between number of female and number of male in a population. It is called sex ratio or sex composition or sex structure. So how we can calculate or how we can find the sex ratio of a particular country or a region? So we have two formulas. So first formula is sex ratio is equal to number of total male population divided by number of total female population into 1000. We will get sex ratio or sex composition. So here, which means out of 1000 male, how many females are there in how many females are there in thousands of male, how many males are there in 1000 female. So this is the first formula that we can find the sex ratio. So but in India or in some country, they are using, in order to find the sex ratio, they are using another formula, that is total number of female population divided by total number of male population into 1000. That is the another formula or another method through which we can find the sex composition or a ratio of a particular country. So here, which means number of female per 1000 male. So out of 1000, how many females are there in a population? So this is called sex ratio. So if we look at these two images, here the sex ratio is, here number of female is less than number of male. This is called unfavorable sex ratio or imbalanced sex ratio. Here we have number of male and female are same or equal. That is, we can say favorable or balanced sex ratio. So this is about the sex ratio and how we are going to find the sex ratio. So we have here we have two formulas or two methods through which we can find the sex ratio of a particular region or a country. So again, sex composition or sex ratio. The world average sex ratio is out of 100 female, we have 102 male. So that means out of 1000, how many we have male? That means 1020 male out of 100 female. So likewise, in the world, which country has the highest sex ratio? That means in the world, the Latvia is a country in the Europe, Eastern European country. Latvia is in the Eastern European country. So here we have Latvia. So formerly, actually, this Latvia is a part of Soviet before 1991. So right now, Latvia belongs to Eastern Europe. So which country in the world which has the highest sex ratio means Latvia. So Latvia is a country that the sex ratio is out of 100 female we have 85 male. So that means here in this country out of 100 female we have 25 85 male population. That means here 25 males are less as compared to out of 100 25 males are less. So which country has the lowest sex ratio means the lowest sex ratio in the world is a Qatar. So Qatar is again a country in the Central Asia. So here we have Qatar. So this country has the lowest sex ratio. So out of 100 female, we have 311 males are uh, 11 males out of per 100 female. So that is the so which country has the lowest sex ratio means Qatar. That is the sex ratio is 311 males per 100 females. So these are the two contrast situation in the world. Which country has the highest sex ratio and which country has the lowest sex ratio in the world. So in the world, out of 221 countries, 139 countries have a favorable sex ratio. That means females are more than male, and out of 221, 72 countries have a unfavorable sex ratio. That means number of females are less than number of male. So this is about the world summary of the world sex ratio, the sex ratio or the sex composition and sex structure. So the factors for the imbalance or unfavorable sex ratio in the some regions of the world are as follows. So we know that in some countries, 72 countries of the world, we have a imbalance or a negative favorable unfavorable sex ratio. So that is not a natural one. So many countries uh, there they have imbalance or unfavorable sex ratios because of the following reasons, such as sex determination. Sex determination means prevailing prevalence of practice of female feticide. So female feticide means sex selective abortions, killing of uh, by determining the sex of a baby. So if that is female, they're killing in the fetus. So that is called sex. This one, sex determination, prevalence of practice of female feticide, killing female inside the fetus of mother, or we can say sex selective abortion by using technologies such as ultrasound. Next one is lower socio-economic status of women. So in some countries, women have lower socio and economic status as compared to male. That means inequalities in the opportunities like income, education, and occupation. Because of that, uh, in some country they have a lower socio-economic status for women. So that means it ultimately lead to sex determination. Third one is domestic violence against women. That means ill treatment or mistreatment or abuse to women, ill treatment to women by husband and their family members in some countries. So domestic violence in terms of physically, mentally, and biologically. So that means in both of these domestic violence against women and sex determinations are related with lower socio-economic status for women in some part of the world. And finally, female infanticide. That means killing of baby girls after the birth. That is, so these are the some reasons that lead to unfavorable or imbalanced sex ratio in some part of the world. So these are the reasons for unfavorable sex ratio in different regions of the world. Thank you.